Let us begin with easy word problems. Easy problem number 1. Twice the number increased by 11 is equal to 32 less than 3 times the number. Find the number. So let x be the number. Now translate each part of the sentence. Set the expressions equal to each other. So you will get 2x plus 11 equals 3x minus 32. Subtract 2x from both sides of the equation. Simplify. Add 32 to both sides of the equation. The variable is now alone. X is equal to 43. Therefore, the number is 43. Bob is 2 years from being twice as old as Alan. The sum of twice Bob's age and 3 times Alan's age is 66. How old is Alan? So let x be Alan's age and y be Bob's age. The first statement will give us an equation of y is equal to 2x minus 2, while the second one will give us 2y plus 3x equals 66. Substituting the first equation for y into the second equation results in 2 times the quantity of 2x minus 2 plus 3x equals 66. Use the distributive property on the left side of the equation as well as combine like terms on the same side. Add 4 to both sides of the equation. Simplify. Divide both sides of the equation by 7. The variable x is now alone. X is equal to 10. Therefore, Alan is 10 years old. So let's now move on to moderate word problems. Carla can plant a garden in 3 hours, and Charles can plant the same garden in 4.5 hours. If they work together, how many hours will it take them to plant the garden? So let x be the number of hours it takes Carla and Charles to plant a garden if they are working together. Carla will complete 1/3 of the job in 1 hour even when she's working with Charles, while Charles will complete 1/4.5 of the job in 1 hour even when working with Carla. Since it takes x hours for Carla and Charles to complete the job together, it stands to reason that at the end of 1 hour, their combined effort will have completed 1/x of the job. Therefore, Carla's work plus Charles' work equals combined work, and we have the equation 1/3 plus 1/4.5 equals 1/x. Multiply through by the least common denominator of 3, 4.5, and x, which is 9x. Simplify. Further simplify. Divide by 5. The result is x is equal to 9/5 hours, which is equal to 1.8 hours. A photographer decides to reduce a picture she took in order to fit it into a certain frame. She needs the picture to be 1/3 of the area of the original. If the original picture was 4 inches by 6 inches, how many inches is the smaller dimension of the reduced picture if each dimension changes the same amount? So let x be the amount of reduction, 4 minus x be the width of the reduced picture, 6 minus x be the length of the reduced picture. The equation for the area of the reduced picture would be the quantity of 4 minus x times the quantity of 6 minus x equals 8. Multiply the binomials using the distributive property. Combine like terms. Subtract 8 from both sides. Simplify and place in standard form. Factor the trinomial into 2 binomials. Set each factor equal to 0 and solve. The solution of 8 is not reasonable because it is greater than the original dimensions of the picture. Accept the solution of x equal to 2 and the smaller dimension of the reduced picture would be 4 minus 2 equal to 2 inches. Let us move on to the last hard word problem. From a stationary point directly in front of the center of a bullseye, Kim aims 2 arrows at the bullseye. The first arrow nicks 1 point on the edge of the bullseye, the second strikes the center of the bullseye. Kim knows the second arrow traveled 20 meters since she knows how far she is from the target. If the bullseye is 4 meters wide, how far did the first arrow travel? The shape formed by the paths of the two arrows and the radius of the bullseye is a right triangle. The radius of the bullseye is one leg, and the distance the second arrow traveled is the second leg. The distance the first arrow traveled is the hypotenuse. To find the distance of the first arrow traveled, use the Pythagorean theorem, where 2 meters have the diameter of the target, and 20 meters are the lengths of the legs, and the length of the hypotenuse is missing. Therefore, a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, and a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 20. So 2 squared plus 20 squared is equal to c squared. Simplify. Further simplify. Find the square root of both sides. You will get the value of c 20.1. So the first arrow traveled about 20.1 meters. If you choose C, you added the two lengths together without squaring. If you choose B, you added Kim's distance from the target to the diameter of the target. If you choose A, you let 20 meters be the hypotenuse of the right triangle instead of a leg, and you use the radius of the target.